Okay, while we're waiting then, the only thing I got here is,
Here, I can come over, I can do that right here.
okay,
More ink, is that the last thing?
No, there's two more in there.
why we did that, so, you wanna wait for that?
Okay.
Okay, as you guys know, Bridget will be the next mayor. So, her and I had a sit down here a couple weeks ago. And one of the things she asked me about was Monday nights are gonna be a problem. Which I don't have an issue with, because Monday nights are a problem, trying to get stuff
It is.
together for a board meeting. And so, we're thinking about Wednesdays.
Shelves are closed.
Hmm?
Shelves are closed.
Because your meetings are Tuesday, right?
Fireman's Tuesday.
Yeah.
And like she says, at her job, she said their Mondays are usually hectic, and it's hard, and I know even tonight, just before we came down, I got a phone call from Darren, didn't I? About this stuff, and it's always late minute, and stuff is always hard on Mondays, where if you got during the week, you know, it's easier to do it. So, basically, I wanna see if you guys wanna switch it now, we'll get it into place, and then when Lindsay makes up the meeting nights for next year, she can get all that printed up, we can do that.
So what's the date that Wednesday?
Fine by me.
I mean, there's gonna be some days, like Sue and I talked, there's gonna be some Wednesdays, are gonna be pretty close to the first of the month, but this gives us a little, everybody a little
The
bit more
next
breathing.
next one is the 5th of March.
Well, that won't affect it till May.
Till May.
Oh, until May?
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, this would start the new fiscal year,
okay.
cause everything ends in the end of April and starts new in May,
Okay.
alright?
So the 7th of May.
7th, okay.
So,
What time, same time?
yeah. So I mean, there's gonna be,
This'll be daylight then.
huh?
Yeah,
This'll
right.
be daylight.
And warmer.
Exactly.
So, I mean, if you wanna do it, we'll just make a motion and get it, and then I'll just let Lindsay know and Bridget know, and then we can get all that in the calendar for next year. So that can be set up.
I'll make a motion, change meetings to May 7th on Wednesdays at 6:30.
Every Wednesday after April.
Every
Yeah,
Wednesday.
right, yeah, it'll be the new fiscal year, we'll switch
Okay.
to April, or to Wednesday for the meeting night. Are we okay with that?
Yeah, I took a note, I'll second.
Jim?
Yeah, I'll say yes too. Okay,
I have one question. What is those green ribbons around the trees? What are they doing with them?
what tree?
I seen you talking to the guy across from the post office there once last week.
Oh, they're trimming,
The German telephone poles? Seen them marked
No,
around the
they're-
New ones, aren't they? Yeah.
no, they're doing the trees, what he asked me about was, down in front of your neighbor there.
Peters? And then Tim Stories is marked.
Yeah, he said all they're doing is they're pruning for, this is, not the normal, every 4 year come through and butcher. This is, comments, hired these guys, it's called, I got it home, was it Davies Tree Service?
Something like
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
And he said they're come through, and he said, we're gonna be doing some spot stuff in town. Because I happened to go down to the post office, and he was down there and trying to find out who to get a hold of, and I go, hey. So, yeah, that's why, they're just going around trimming trees just for like he said, down on Railroad Street was doing what he mentioned, where they're gonna be just doing some trimming just for the electric lines,
Okay,
you know.
I couldn't figure out what he was doing.
No, they're not talking about removing trees, they're just talking about pruning just for the lines.
That's all I have.
Now, the other thing Tim brought about the fluoride pump, but the one question I have, a couple questions is this issue being pushed by the ice in the tower?
I've been bottomed out on both pumps ever since the system got put in.
Did
Okay,
it all melt the ice?
Hmm?
All the ice melt?
I'm sure by now it's probably cleared up pretty good, but that transducer, yeah, I got that thawed out and that working.
Cause that's what I thought, maybe once all the ice melts, would it go back to working the way it was?
I don't think so, I haven't had that problem in the past. When it started was that when I had to adjust the levels in the tower, which made the wells run longer at a time. And then that brought the gallons per minute down on well one especially. So when you got less flow and you're pumping the same amount of fluoride, it's gonna be higher in the system. And I can't turn that pump down any further, I actually shut it off at well two, and I'm still just a little bit high. They want you about 0.7, and I think the last average was, 0.86 at well one, 0.92 at well two, distribution was 0.87. Just a touch high, and I couldn't put anything else down.
Now, why don't you shut off the one at one and just run it on two?
Two doesn't run off for long enough. Well one's the run, that, because it pumps slower, it runs most of the day, and that's what circulates the
Yeah.
system. Well two, it'd be a short burst, and then, I don't think it would distribute long enough.
The only other question I had there was, I don't know if anybody hear about Kennedy being put through as whatever he's supposed to be, Robert Kennedy.
I haven't heard
Secretary of
whether
Health
he
and
made
Human
it.
Services.
Yeah, whether he's not confirmed, and he's a firm believer in no fluoride.
Right.
See, so I don't know if that's gonna be, you know, if we're gonna say, okay, let's spend 3,000 for this pump, and then turn around and say, oh, you don't need fluoride in the system anymore.
It's not, to my knowledge, it's not fed. It's state, Pritzker, it's state has us putting fluoride in water. It's not federal. I think.
Is that, yeah, I don't know,
I thought I heard that, because
that they
somebody,
can put their own.
somebody on news show was talking
Oh,
about
okay,
that,
okay.
and it's not federal.
Yeah, cause see, I never really got into it, I
But
just,
even so, let's say he says, okay, we're not gonna do it, and then 4 years from now, someone say, well, you're gonna have to do it again,
No,
so you're gonna have to.
well, he can't make it illegal.
I did ask Brian Hildebrand that when I asked him for a quote, because I'd seen that on the news too, and he's like, I was back on it.
Oh, okay.
I was just planning on getting rid of all that, so.
so we don't have an exact price on that yet, all right?
He said 3,000, should
3,000.
catch it.
It is Illinois mandated,
Oh, okay.
.7 milliliters.
So we're almost gonna have to,
Direct out.
and he only wants one for well one, because two he can hold, but one he can't.
Right, as well, one, the pump, they put a gear reduction set in it to slow it down, which is the best you can do for it.
Yeah.
So I can take that one and put it well two, and then put the one that'll slow down for another well one, I should have to go back down.
And see, when we did the project, Brian wanted Dale to go with these new style pumps, and Dale. And then after they got the system going, and Dale and Brian tangled over well one, and Brian stood there and looked at him, he goes, you're gonna fucking wanted it, Dale. Went out of the pump up, so we could've had them tied in the project. What do you guys think, spend $3,000 on another pump?
Again, it sounds like we have to. Kicking it down the road is not a good idea.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it now.
okay.
Sue, you send those back.
Now the
You send
beat
those
one
back?
out?
I don't know what to do.
Well, when they get done, then I usually
Yeah,
ship them back.
send
We got
them back.
labels.
You need a label, right?
Said it should be $2,300 for the pump and the shelf and the starter kit, get everything hooked up, and he said to put it all together, $2,000 in case of.
Well, so you gotta put it together then? Okay. You guys wanna do this?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yes,
Alright. What do you do?
you made the motion.
I make a motion to, spend the $3,000.
Alright, pump.
Yeah.
I'll say.
All motion, all in favor?
I-
Aye. Okay. What the hell is the other thing? Oh, the truck. We took the truck, we went over Friday to get truck, and I dropped Tim off the guys, and I got approximately a mile and a half, 2 miles on Galena, and I got a phone call from back and pick him up. And went back, and the truck wasn't running right. So, they put the new fuel injector, or the injector pump in, right?
Yep.
And then the tank, they found out there was a filter on top and everything was just, anyway, they cleaned all that up, that wasn't a big issue, but now they know there's an ejector gap. So now they're pulling the ejectors off to test them and, well, and then I was over there that day and they said, well, you gotta make a call, and it's like, well, the trunk isn't no good, it's the way it is, I mean, it's gonna run like crap, so you have to get the, so you guys know that, it's just gonna be.
They say, some injectors are probably $500-600 a piece, just for the
Yeah.
injectors.
So I
they know for sure cylinder five is bad. And pull them all and send them off and have them checked and cleaned and.
Yeah, and have them tested, and if any of them are weak, and they'll have them tested, let us know, and then, like I said, we're not gonna be able to really talk, so. Okay? I did not get a hold of Cynthia, okay? So I don't know if there's anything you wanna bring up, but I didn't.
I'm waiting to get my hands on the actual documents telling me what are the ordinances.
Okay, well, there's a book over there if you wanna,
Light reading.
if you wanna take that.
That whole big book?
No,
The one.
no, not that
Oh,
one.
oh,
That's the well project,
God.
that's the water project.
So everything that's in that book, she's scanned to a PDF or somebody's scanned to a PDF, but this is it.
Well, she's supposed to, because she took this copy, right, or does she have
She
one?
still has the other book.
They have the other book?
Well, this is the primary copy that we have.
Yes. And when I talked to her last, she said she said her husband hadn't finished yet, uploading that yet, so.
That's okay.
You want me to come here and read it?
Well, we had another one, but that was disappeared, so.
Anything I spent 2 hours in the last 2 months doing stuff, so there, pay me. Got that truck moved all the way, it's gone.
Yeah,
That other one got relocated off of Main Street to the back alley, which we'll probably address later. The car that was on Main Street.
Yeah.
I talked to Nikki, and like you said, the boat got dragged off the busted trailer and just flopped down in the pasture. Nikki-
but it's still there, right, shoved back in there?
The boat is still there, now it doesn't even have a trailer, so unless we get a flood of Noah's proportion, it's gonna be there until somebody does something.
Wow, they moved it with us being on a trailer, so.
I'm sure they just threw a rope and dragged it. I'm gonna have a problem with the guy that actually lives in the building next to me with his car stereo. So I'll end up issuing him citations. I emailed Cynthia about, if I start issuing citations, that we're gonna require that they are provided a, arbitration or whatever, date and time. And we
Or
need-
hearing date.
Yeah, hearing date, we need to set those, so I know what to write and tell these people, if you don't like it, here's your date.
Should I request her to be at the next board meeting then, so maybe we can get this nailed down? and have
Well,
it-
it'd be good, we're gonna be getting into spring when things
Yeah,
will be,
then maybe she can have her stuff kind of wrapped up on her end too.
yeah, it'd be good to get this thing nailed together. But yeah, we're gonna have to have a date specified, so that if I write somebody a citation, I got a date, a court date already
Okay.
set up. And then, and if it comes to pass that we don't need it, then
Yeah,
it can be disregarded.
I'll get a hold of her during the next week or so here and talk to her. And try to set up something at least next month where she can be up here and we can get stuff kind of going. So we can get this off and launched too. We do have an issue with paying her, because when Sue gets done there, we'll have a chat about this. You do all of them or just the back page, Sue?
I did just the,
Back one?
no,
Just a big, like that.
Oh, just page.
just rip off the front page and give it to me. No, I don't.
Yeah, cause these are.
You get this and this. Hold on. I just want to rip off some page. I want you to keep the front page, you get rid of the other two.
Back, just the last page.
I already did yours. Give me that one.
Yeah,
So this garbage here?
the last page.
No, that's good.
It's just The last page is no good. Mine's already in, or, no, I didn't have it. I just got it. Oh, that was good. Ah. Oh, I already told mine off, so now you got me.
I know, as I said, she confused me too. Like, these are.
Oh, you did too?
She already
Okay.
confused, so.
Alright. That made a difference then on that bottom line there, didn't it?
These I don't need that. You're confused too.
You see, now if you look at the postage on there then, for the telephone now, it's $12.60.
Okay, let's go through that and I'll straighten you guys out.
Okay.
Okay,
Anything, I mean, it was just a typo or whatever,
yeah.
okay? Alright, now you guys wanna approve this treasurer's report?
This isn't the approved copy then? Sue,
What?
this is not an approved copy?
Yeah, we didn't approve it yet.
So this one isn't approved,
Right.
so you can just change it?
Well, she made a mistake or something.
Hmm?
It made a mistake, a typo. So
Yeah.
that's why she had to make a new one.
Yeah,
So did you have a new copy?
I got the old one.
Oh, yeah, just need the front page or something, right?
Is that what I got?
Keep the front page.
I can keep the front? There
Here,
you go.
Alright, you guys okay with it now?
Did you keep the front page?
Yeah, I think I.
When you, the back page there, when you
see
get
the
done there.
typo was under the telephone.
I don't, yeah, that's just fine, that's
Did he
fine.
staple yours, she stapled
I just want it to be the approved one, not a piece of garbage.
There you go.
Yeah, this is the right one.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm missing, what's your front page?
It says current asset.
So I got 3 pages.
Yeah.
Front page.
Oh.
Does
You
it
gave
write
the wrong
three?
page. Those are the wrong ones.
Need the front page.
Those are wrong ones, these are right ones, but this is the second and third page. So this one is front page. This is the front page?
Need the front page.
Confused?
You gotta listen to the recording and make sense of it.
Well, I didn't have a chance to correct her, like I say, I caught this like a
I'm good.
I guess I should have picked this up a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Where's your
Yeah.
glasses?
We should move the, meeting.
Nick, where's your glasses?
We don't have.
Okay.
At home.
So, have you guys seen everything? Are you okay
Yes.
with it? You wanna make a motion then, to accept the treasurer's report?
I'll make a motion to accept the. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Margaret?
Yes.
Aye. Okay. I got one more thing here. How are we gonna pay Miss Smith? Because we have an issue, you're involved in this too, Sue.
I'm listening.
Okay, like she says, a lot of the stuff she does is, she does some of this stuff by calling from her house, or it might be a 5-minute phone call or something. So it's hard for her to go over and log in and out. So we might have to have her just do a time card type thing. Cause right now you've been keeping a track of all you're doing.
Yeah, I've got notes and approximation, and I'm certainly not gonna take advantage of the village.
Right, and so, we're gonna have to find a way to keep her track for time, what can.
You can get an app available for free, download an app as a time card, and you just punch in at home. It gives you your position, where your GPS location was. I use it for work.
Where do you
Um,
go?
You just grab any of those apps that you can get on your phone, free.
What are they called though that you go? I mean, like, where would you go, time card? What if you go
Oh.
to Google?
What's the name of the app?
Timekeeper, something like that, and it gives you the GPS location where they're at when they punch in. So you don't have
That's why I
people,
wanna know what the
yeah.
name of the app was.
The one my company uses is paid for, but I've seen that there's a lot of free ones. You might wanna investigate that.
That would be a good idea.
The timekeeper then?
It's a timekeeper
I-
of some
I can
sort, yeah.
submit- I can submit my notes in some fashion if you want that, that'll just take me more time to do.
or you want us to investigate that and too, and then we might have to do a thing with your notes now, and then start something like that later. Cause like you said, it is kind of like if you go talk to somebody for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it's kind of hard to run over town shed, clock in and then go back.
Or the other day when it's 4 o'clock on a Saturday and I'm in my living room trying to watch TV and I got somebody out there bumping their stereo,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go down and clock in to go yell at them.
right.
Yeah, and there's, I would think that, if you use something like that, consistently,
Here you go, ma'am.
then I think that's all you need to do. You don't have to verify and stuff like that, it's just, that's the procedure.
What do you mean?
Some kind of timekeeper. Because I know lawyers do it, they have stuff that they say, okay, spend 5 minutes on this, I spent 10 minutes on that.
Yeah, cause that's what she's doing, she's only spending a few minutes here and there.
And if
I'm not
that's
trying
just,
to-
if that's what's done, it becomes procedure and then it's acceptable.
I'm okay with that. Everybody else is.
Yeah.
Jim's looking.
So you want me to download an app on my phone that does?
Well,
timing?
the village would have to set it up first so that it gets fed to the proper person. So that,
You looking for it?
well, I've got mine open right now. It's,
But see, his, like he said, his is a paid app.
mine is a paid app through the company and they keep track of all my hours, all my
They
paychecks.
probably even got GPS on that phone too to know right where you're at.
Every phone has GPS on,
I
yeah,
mean, it's what they track.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, this is my phone too, it's not theirs, but
Oh, it's not work phone.
I use it only for work, but it's my phone. Yeah, it's my phone, so they track, yeah. I'm tracked everywhere, they know I'm here. Yeah,
So,
it's something to look at, just,
we'll have to look into something like that then.
it'd be great for the whole village, because you got your town employee, you got Sue, you got Lindsay.
Where's salary?
What's that?
Oh, your salary, so you don't have to, yeah. Yeah. What board members get now for wages?
2 million.
Yeah,
Huh?
2 million.
A day.
What do we get now?
75 a meeting.
75.
Oh,
You're not getting Bitcoin?
What's the mayor
We
get?
just raised it. What do you get?
200 a month.
Yeah. you get
when did you raise that?
I don't know when it was.
Couple of weeks.
Last April.
April.
Huh?
Last April.
April. You do realize that doesn't allow you guys to raise your own wages. You can't give yourself raises.
No, he didn't. Sue mentioned.
Huh?
Sue
Yeah.
mentioned.
But in April, you guys were the board members.
Yeah.
You can't give yourself raises. You have to give the next board members raises.
What?
You can't give yourself a raise. It's a government, dear. You don't think the forefathers thought about that?
You can give the, Congress does it all the time.
They give the future board member a raise. You guys gave the future board
How
members
did
a
you give
raise.
your guys' raise? When you were on the board, what'd you do?
We never got a raise. We were $25 a meeting. If you didn't show up for the meeting, you didn't get paid.
Right, they don't show
How
up
much
here.
was 25 bucks back then?
What?
How much was 25 bucks back then?
No, it wasn't.
Water bill was $22, so I paid all the water bill. So the $75, I only paid the water bill, so you can't take that into consideration.
I think it's on the government website. I mean, you want to look it up, go to the Attorney General's website. It lines it all up for you. Yeah.
O'Connor
I know you
and Brooks-
don't know it, but that's,
O'Connor and Brooks says we can do it.
O'Connor and Brooks don't write the laws.
I don't know.
All right, let's move on.
Yep.
So anyway, we'll look at that and I wanna get out of here tonight, so we're just moving on.
Yeah, we gotta get up
Yeah.
at 2:30.
I'll check into it.
I know it's fact. It's fact.
So anyway, yeah, we'll look into that then.
So I
That's-
understand, how do you get,
Anyway, wanna make a motion, Jordan?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion second, motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
You might wanna put in there, honey, that Pat arrived late, so.
I did.
I'm so sorry.
When's the special board meeting coming?
For the lagoon,
Yeah,
So who did it?
yeah. You got a date set on that or not?
You made the motion?
Yeah.
And you second, Jim?
what is this one for?
And what newspaper are you gonna post it in?
You put it on the thing.
You do?
This door and that door.
Yeah.
Great.
What's that?
What newspaper do you put it in? Should we put
The
it on
special
door?
meeting,
Just a special meeting, it ain't been set up yet,
okay.
and I can post it on the door.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to be notified, please, of any special meetings, all special meetings.
You only had, what?
Well, so,
Yeah, this probably his last.
Huh?
Bridge will be the one that I have to tell you, because you'll be,
Well,
I'm lame duck, so I don't
yeah,
care.
he's leaving.
You're lame.
Yeah, I'm lame duck.
And then it's
I'm a lame duck there, so I don't care.
Peoria to get my pickup of the item down.
All right, well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Have oodles of fun.
Oh, yeah.